This is for a collective of individuals that is so like me. Like, I can't even begin to describe the similar experiences that you guys are going through. You guys keep it real. Okay, I literally just rolled out of bed. I'm still in my PJs. I haven't brushed my teeth. I haven't done anything. That's part of the message. Your authenticity, your realness is going to get you places. It's already got you places, and it's going to continue to get you places. And I haven't shared much about my personal life in a really long time, and I do feel called to share some things that I've experienced. So if you don't really like your reads like that, that's totally fine. But I think a lot of times when people see me, when they hear me, they don't really know what I've come from or what I've experienced. And I'm not going to get into the dark and the specifics, but when I started this tarot journey, I shit you not, I was the most introverted person you could have ever met. All social media is on lock. Like, I didn't like to go out. I didn't have many friends. You would have caught me dead crying in front of people, let alone crying in front of strangers on the internet. And when I started this TikTok journey, when I really stepped into my spirituality, which this feels like this is a collective of individuals who are healing their witch wound. You guys are really stepping into your practice. You guys are really releasing those past people. When I started this journey, and I'm going to try not to cry, but I did it with nobody. Nothing and nobody. The current time and position that I was at in my life, I really had no friends. I was 5 hours away from my family. I didn't have anyone around me physically or on the internet who believed in tarot, believed in witchcraft, any of those sorts. And I said, fuck it. And I started my TikTok account anyways. And so if you have been thinking about becoming a reader yourself, a practitioner yourself, offering your services, starting TikTok, doing something, you can't wait until you have someone there walking with you. Because this is an independent journey. And again, if I never started that, I wouldn't be here in front of you guys today. I wouldn't be delivering readings. I wouldn't be doing spell work for you guys. I wouldn't be doing YouTube. I wouldn't be sending out and making oils. And so, it's 11:21. If you're alone, you're not going to be alone for long. I think for so long I tried to fit myself in different communities with different people, tried to become a different version of myself. And I cannot believe that I have actually found some of my best friends, some of the most supportive community through TikTok. I can't say that anyone in my physical life supports me in the ways that you guys do, and you guys are strangers from across the globe. And so again, if you're waiting to have someone hold your hand, that person who wants to hold your hand might not be able to even know that you exist yet because you haven't started to post, because you haven't started to show the world who you are. And the world wants to see who you are. Oftentimes the people who are supposed to tell their stories, who are supposed to heal, who are supposed to be seen, are the people who don't want to be. Are the people who aren't doing it out of egotistical means. They're not doing it to become a millionaire. They're not doing it to have everybody like them or become famous. Or they're doing it because they have an actual place where they should be speaking and should be delivering messages and should be helping people. And if you wait, like, I'm looking back at this environment that I was in. Like, I was in college when I started this journey. I had just quit track and field. I was around a horrible group of individuals, both within that track and field group, within the community, within the college, within my friend group at the time. And if I would have waited for their validation, I don't know where the hell I would be right now. I don't know what I would do. And so you have to not look about what's going on around you. And if it really feels called to you, if you really feel the divine pull to do something, do it. Just do it. Nike, just do it. And it's crazy too, as I'm mentioning these oils and I'm mentioning all of these things, I literally wore this to bed last night, my Lunar Dreams oil, and the way that I was literally going back, Hecate had me going back in chronological order, basically from kindergarten up until about like 6 months ago, of individuals. And she's had me do this so many times as I've used this oil, guys. Like, I'm talking the astral projection, the lucid dreaming, the downloads, the visions that I have are insane always, but when I use this, it's like 10 times. Like, I just kept going back to my own personal life, my own personal experiences, past friends, past groups, past situations, past classmates, whatever. And those people were never there for me. Those people never really cared for me. I was always a, shadow on the wall, kind of always a back burner, kind of just always the second choice, if you will. And so again, it's like, this isn't to make you frustrated, okay? Because a piece of me, as I was going through this experience, got really mad at myself for putting myself in those situations with those people for so long. But it is part of the process. And it really, again, it builds the authenticity more than anything else. Your ability to still learn about yourself, still want to become someone different, to not fall victim to the matrix, to the way that people want you to act, to the way that groups want you to act, societies want you to act, and you still operate out of your own individualization. Like, that's so rare. Because again, you've had so many different places and so many different opportunities that could have grabbed you. And especially as an individual who probably has very few people around you to support you, the fact that you persisted against that all the more, especially those that are my lone wolves right now, or were my lone wolves, and still resisted the pull. Do you know how rare that is? Do you know how really special that is when you think about it? How even as a child, even as someone longing for love, someone with a pure heart, you still decided you chose loneliness. Because you said, I'm not going to choose inauthenticity. I'm not going to choose what's not for me. I'm not going to choose to be around people who don't support me, people who don't love me, people who are siphoning from me. You're powerful. Like, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing to have. And that's why I want to stop like crying now. And now I'm just getting this, like, again, like, we have to move with this energy. And so again, if you've been like thinking about posting, thinking about starting channeling, like, you have to do it. You have to do it. You have to start. You have to do your thing, because again, your community is waiting for you. Your community will find you as you start to do your thing. It's not the other way around. And if you wait again for the green light, if you wait for the confidence, if you wait for someone to hold your hand, you're going to be sitting there waiting the whole time. When you're supposed to just start, you're supposed to just go, you're supposed to just leave. You know who you are. You know what you stand on. You have 747, the morals. You have a code like no other. You genuinely love. You care. You don't want to hurt people. You just want to be yourself. You just want to spread positivity. You just want to be a beacon. You just want to help. You just want to make the world a better place. And the people around you, the people who are around you, were not the people who could help you with this mission. Whether they were conscious of it or not, they were a part of the same matrix that is destroying this planet, that is destroying creation, individuality, personality. Like, now I can't talk because it's like, blah, blah. They're just drones, they're just robots, and you break the code, you break the system, you break the mold. You're different for a reason. Stop thinking that you're different because you're weird, because you're stupid. You're different because you're special. Start looking at it like that. You're not supposed to be in the crowd. You're supposed to be on the stage. So it doesn't make sense for you to be with all of those people. You're supposed to be on top. You're supposed to be on the stage. You're supposed to be heard. You're supposed to be seen. You're supposed to be known. So don't wait for those people in the crowd. Like, Nike just keeps coming to mind. Both the brand and the actual Greek. Why did I just say Olympian? Anyways, it was the Greek Olympian. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys. Brain fog coming to the surface now. It's like, you guys just release it. Stop. These people didn't want to get this message out. These people don't want to see you in power, and it's like, it's going to happen anyways. So let it happen. I love you guys so much. If you need me for a working personal, or you'd like to order this oil or any of my others, link in bio.